Hi, it's Mike with AskTractorMike.com. I'm going to read a letter from a viewer today where we worked through a problem. It took over a year, and the problem was what nobody wants. Nobody in the industry wants this, and that is a catastrophic failure on a new tractor that the dealer can't figure out. And these happen. I don't care what brand of tractor you sell. I don't care what color it is. I don't care how well made it is. Occasionally, there's one that has a problem that is a unique problem that the dealer can't figure out. Customer gets mad, everybody gets mad, and it usually doesn't end well. And honestly, that's one of the reasons I got out of the tractor business. The amount of anger from customers toward me, the dealer, was more than I could take, to be honest. And I was trying to help the customer. I was on your side. I want to get your tractor fixed. But there is so much anger in the world today, and people jumping up a gear into just livid mad, even with small problems. And sometimes the problem was the customer wasn't educated enough about the equipment, and they were creating their own problem. And that's part of the reason I started this YouTube channel. I want to help educate folks so you don't have problems. Problem I'm going to talk about today is an actual problem, and I'm going to read you what happened with Jeremy and my advice to him, and he took my advice and he got it resolved. It was painful for everybody involved, but it got resolved. And I'm going to tell you, if you've got a problem like this is how you need to resolve it. And that's based on the fact that I was a factory rep for a company for 10 years, and I managed a dealership for 11 years. So I've been all around this issue. All right, let's get to it. Jeremy says his first correspondence, I'm wondering if I can get some advice. I'm not going to tell you what brand of tractor he purchased. He had problems with it. Doesn't matter what brand. Don't toast me because I don't tell you the brand. Any brand can have these problems. I purchased a new tractor in April of 2020. I traded my old tractor in, same brand, which I was very happy with. Since then, the new tractor has stopped running every time it goes into regen. When it stops, it will not restop, and it has to be towed back to the garage from wherever on my property I am. This has happened all 3 times. The first 2, the dealer did little to help. The last time, I shot 30 minutes of video to capture the failure and then sent the tractor and video back to them. The dealer assured me that if I ran at high RPM, I would have no issue. Well, I've done that and still had the issue. I've asked them to replace the tractor, but they aren't willing to do that. It's been in the shop almost 3 weeks now, and with snow coming, I'd like to get this resolved. Thanks in advance, Jeremy. Well, I wrote back to Jeremy, and I'm just going to read this. Ugh, I'm so sorry you're having trouble with the new tractor. I left the dealership world about the time the Tier 4 engines were arriving, so I'm definitely not an expert on what's going on there. My knowledge of the regen process is limited. But it sounds like there's an oddball mechanical problem in the regen system with the tractor that the dealer has not found, and those can be tricky. The next step above the dealer is the tractor brand regional service manager. And if the problem is not resolved, I'd ask if that person would be involved. If not, it might be time for you to meet him. The dealer is limited in what he can do, and he can't hand you a new tractor to get the situation resolved. But if it's a chronic issue, the RSM can take actions within the company to get it resolved. And then if that doesn't work, and this is almost a last resort, I'd call the main office of the tractor company and see where that leads. I'd recommend working through the chain of command until they're not responding, and then go to the top and rain fire down on them. In the meantime, document the exact dates the tractor has been down and in the shop so you have details of the service history when you're talking to folks involved. Don't embellish. If the tractor is financed, a fair question to ask anyone you're talking to is why you're having to make payments on something you're not able to use. I'd stay calm but firm. Don't threaten to trash their name all over the internet or ever threaten to call your lawyer. When you threaten to call your lawyer, if I'm the dealer, our dealings are done. You talk to my attorney, your attorney talk to my attorney, I don't want to talk to you anymore. Those are all last-ditch efforts, and things don't usually go well at that point. I'd say the dealer is seeing things happen in the tractor he's not seen before, and he's grasping at straws trying to execute a repair. He wants it fixed just as badly as you do. Dealers don't like to reach out to the company until they've exhausted all paths of fixing it themselves, and they may be there. Good luck. Well, got a letter from Jeremy this week, and this issue happened a year ago. So it's taken a long time to get this resolved. And if you have a situation like this, be patient. Things like this take a long time. They just do. And Jeremy said, I wanted to update you on the resolution of this. Last October, the tractor company finally agreed to replace my tractor with a new one, which was delivered a few weeks ago. And it cost everyone involved money. Unfortunately, part of the barrier was the necessity to replace my snowblower and front-end loader, which wouldn't fit the new tractor. In order to negotiate this swap, I had to agree to compensate the tractor company for the 125 hours I'd put on the old tractor. Now, a lot of you are going to say, why would I have to pay for the hours on this when it was broken down? Well, if you'll do that, they'll be able to make a resolution and get you taken care of, and if you don't, it gets ugly. And Jeremy says, I felt like this was fair in the end. The dealer took a similar hit for his time to change everything over, probably worse than me. In the end, your guidance was really good because I chose, and this is the best part of Jeremy's letter right here, because I chose to partner with the dealer instead of going head to head with him, he eventually went after the company pretty hard and went to bat for me. I just wish it hadn't taken more than a year. Well, Jeremy, you followed my advice. You got a resolution. It was painful for everyone. I get that. But working with the dealer as a team and going after the company was the exact way to go. And being patient in a situation like this is the way to go. No one wants this to take a year. The dealer would love nothing more than to hand you the keys of a new tractor and say, just take that, and I'll take the old one back and we'll figure out what's wrong with it and ship it somewhere else, let somebody else take a stab at resolving the issue. But he can't do that. He's got to have the company. And the company has all these layers of people that have to get involved. And usually when a tractor gets replaced, it goes all the way to the head of the entire service department in the company or just below that person. So it takes a lot of time, a lot of documentation, but in the end, that's what you have to do. And again, I want to say this. The best thing for you to do when you have a catastrophic failure like this is to be firm, but reasonable, and don't yell at the service manager. They want to help you, and they want to get you going as much as you want to get going. So Jeremy, you did the right thing. I'm glad it worked. You got a new tractor. Hopefully there'll be no problems with this one, and that old tractor's gone away, and hopefully one of you guys don't buy it. But maybe they'll find the problem with it. Maybe they'll replace a lot of parts in the background and sell it at an auction, and somebody else will get it, and hopefully they'll never have a problem with it. But that's how you resolve catastrophic failures. And again, I'm not telling you the brand of tractor that Jeremy has, because it could be any of them. It happens to all of them. Appreciate you watching my videos. I'd be honored if you would subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's real easy to do. Just click the mic face icon and check the bell so you're notified when I post future videos. Here's a link to my website and the Tractor Fund Store, which helps support my YouTube channel and has great, unique items for the tractor owner. And here's another video you might want to watch. Thanks for watching.